Hola, hola, hello, hello, good evening, hey up, Roberto from RJH. Yeah, I'm just on my holidays at the moment, so I thought I wouldn't disappoint you all. I'm just currently traveling, as you can see, the Route 66, so I thought I'd join you anyway. That's how dedicated I am, okay, but I'm currently at the Route 66 over the other side of the world, and anyway, so welcome to RJH's YouTube live stream, which is gaining some momentum of late, I have to say. So thank you very much, everybody. Tonight's live stream, I suppose, is a little bit more rather than having a topic of conversation. I just thought we'd do a sort of an open forum, so we'll just see how it goes. So, you know, and get back on track next week with subjects. So quite a mixture I've got for tonight. But first thing I wanna just announce again is our competition for those of you that are just joining us. The competition is a free weekday CBT valued at £170. Monday to Friday CBT valued at £170. You can take that CBT at our Manchester site, at our Northwich site, and our Wigan site. So all you need to do is answer a question correctly. But that question is not going to be put to you until we get 100 people watching the channel live stream at a time. And our record, I think, was 64 a couple of weeks ago. And what I want is 100. Once I get to that 100, I will be asking a question. First answer will win a free CBT. So that's a competition. And I will keep that competition going every week until it is won. So in order for that question to come your way, ladies and gents, share the video, like the video, and spread the word. So once again, hello and welcome to RJH live stream video. Big congratulations, I suppose, this week, third week out of lockdown, to all the passes, all the test passes that we've had during the week. Ladies and gents have passed. Most have been successful, some have been unsuccessful. So if you are one of those, get back in the saddle straight away, we'll get you there. And I've also had a message, because we do get people up and down the country, from a chap in just only tonight, actually. I saw the message, although it was from a day, I think it was from yesterday on the Instagram. Ian Wallington, who passed his module 1 down in Swindon yesterday. So Ian, I can see you're on the live stream. Well done, mate, and hope the videos helped you achieve that result. Okay, so yeah, a big congrats to everybody that's passed their Mod 1s, Mod 2s, and their CBTs this week. Every day we've had tests, St Helens, Darwin and Blackburn, Atherton. Every day this week we've had tests. So also I would like to thank Lisa in the booking office, who gets us our tests. There is nobody like Lisa that gets us our tests. And a thank you to Charlie for scheduling all of you, your lessons and so forth. So a lot of test passes this week, which is what we want. More people passing, more people on 2 wheels on the roads. So I say tonight really is a live stream, various topics, an open forum topic. So you can get any questions away you want to fire to me, and I will do my best to answer them. Sorry, Donna. Yeah, I'm over the other side of the world, Route 66 behind me. I've just had a pit stop. Just stopped now. I thought I've got to carry on with the live stream. I don't want to let all my followers down. So as soon as I'm off of there, ladies and gents, I'm back on my bike. I'm hitting that open road. Okay, so I'm going to rush through it, because you can see what I've got behind me, and I want to get going. But I'm here for you all now, so you've got my attention anyway. What about your favourite roads then? What favourite roads do you all have? Have you got a favourite road? There's a question that'll open up. Where am I here? Yeah, I've got my cowboy hat on. How's that? Or a trucker hat. Evening, Mark. Yeah, evening, Mark. So we've got a few of the regulars coming on tonight. Open forum tonight. So not a particular subject. I've got a few things that I'll sort of raise up, and we'll see how we go. Who have we got on then? We've got Darren. How are you, Darren? Have you received your goodie bag yet, mate? It has been sent. Hiya, Sylvia. Nice of you to join us too. And we've got a Ceramic Pro London. These are a lot of our followers that come on every week. Jerry Zigzag 666. Hi, good evening. Now, Jerry Zigzag 666 is a new one. How are we, Jerry? Where are you from, mate? Ian Wallington, rock and roll. Good evening. Yes, Ian, he messaged me tonight. He passed his module 1. Ian, Lisa, Ian, Darren, Ian, one, a few regulars there. So yeah, we've got Charlie in the wings. I've got like a little puppy sat on my side waiting to get in on the action. You know when you got a little puppy, little furry puppy with a little waggy tail like that, and his little tongue hanging out, and he just wants attention. He wants attention. He wants attention. Well, that's what I've got next to me, and it's Charlie. So who wants Charlie to come in? If I can get 10 people saying, yes, they want Charlie to come in, I'll let him come in. If I don't get 10 people coming in, he can sit and wait. So anybody want Charlie to join in on the action? Let me know. So what's your favourite roads then? What's your favourite roads? We've got anything coming through now? Oh, there's a lot more here. Scroll down, Robert. That might help. Donna G. I'm in the number 66 too. Darren, hi everyone. Shrewsbury and Ellesmere. Shrewsbury, well, you're very lucky, Sylvia, because you're in Northwich, and when you go down to Shrewsbury for taking module 1, module 2 tests, and you do 49 miles of the A49, taking people to test. And I'll tell you what, I don't think there's anywhere in the country that would have a better road ride to a test centre, module 1 and module 2, than the A49, which is biker's heaven. I can't think of any other test location that will get a better road than that. So yeah, you're very lucky, Sylvia, and your pupils in Northwich are really, really lucky, because the A49 is biker's heaven. It's as good as the Selkirk to Moffat past St. Loch Mary that we do when we go to Scotland. It's a stunning road, unless you get stuck behind a tractor, and then you're only doing about 10 or 15 miles an hour. Glasgow, yes. Well, we come Dumfries. I've got some roads that we want to go on. I've got a topic of conversation there. We've got some roads that we want to go on. But Glasgow, yeah. A386 in the Highlands for me is a cracking road. Can't wait to get on it with a bike. So yes, Darren, we may be knocking on the door when we come up. Graham and myself are planning to do the NC 500. And I've got that in another bit of a topic of conversation later. But Graham and myself are planning to come and ride the NC 500. The trouble is, well, there's no trouble, but I'd have to get a new bike to get to do that, because my bike's a bit poorly at the moment. So another topic of conversation tonight is, what bike should I get? So I might be able to get some help off some of you guys. Lisa wants Charlie. Donna wants Charlie. Ian doesn't. It's the Rob show. Thanks, Ian. I need all that support I can get. I can tell you now. Sylvia, no, Ian, just a minor fault if you get it wrong. Mark, Cheddar Gorge. Cheddar Gorge, my neck of the woods. Where, just remind me, Mark, where are you from, mate? Is it down Somerset somewhere? Malmesbury to Cirencester, then Tep Road. Well, Ian, that's my hometown, Cirencester, and I was born at home in a little village outside of Cirencester called Frampton Mansell. So that's on the neck of the woods, Tetbury Stroud. So if you know Frampton Mansell, Aston Down, the aerodrome, the White Horse pub on the A49, that is my birthplace. Yeah, the Crown Inn at Frampton Mansell. So you probably sounds like you might be familiar with my part of the world. You know it, yeah? Well, that's my part of the world. Somerset, yes. Cheddar Gorge in Somerset. Langport, nice part of the world. Yeah, you saw my cameo on Graham on the YouTubers video earlier, Rob. I'd liked them. They were there, talked about the lower bikes. That was the Tins on Tour couple that came and had a look at the bikes that we can offer, and yeah, we've certainly got bikes that fit. We have bikes that fit everybody. So little people, big people, we have bikes to fit everybody. So then, so there's a few favorite roads then. So my longest trip recently, in recent times, was a 5,000 mile trip. So anybody got any trips planned? Have anybody got any good memories of trips that they've done? But I did a 5,000 mile road trip in 2015. I filmed most of it, so it's on the channel. Most of it is on the channel. I covered 8 countries and I covered 5,000 miles. And Lisa and some associates, some friends of friends, if you like, they flew down to Spain, and I rode my bike down. So I left a couple of weeks earlier, and I just said to them, I'll meet you down there. And the plan was that I was going to meet them round the corner from Lisa's family's villa, a little place where we have breakfast. The plan was I was going to meet them like on a specific day at 10 o'clock or whatever in the morning and meet them for breakfast. That was my plan. Well, it didn't quite go to plan, because if I say that I did everything spot on, and then the morning that I arrived, because I was riding through the night, because I miscalculated my times. So I was riding through the night, through sunset rising and all that. And the morning that I was meant to be, I got a bit disorientated and got lost like about 30 minutes from when I know the place quite well. And I got lost. And it was a landmark eventually that got me there. But as soon as I got there, that was it. The bike was spotted and said, right, you need to get in the shower and you need to get to bed, because I must have looked like something that had been dragged through the edge backwards. And that's what you get when you're riding through the night. Yeah, so it was all good fun. So better let him in there, as we. Wide Atlantic Way in Ireland, planned in a couple of years. This is my plan after Sylvia knows Ireland very well, Darren. So get yourself Sylvia. She's from Ireland. So let's let the young one in. Come on, Charlie. You're wagging your little tail. Don't get carried away, mind. Remember, it's a Rob show. And leave my chair alone. Please don't knock my chair, because I find it annoying. You want me to just sit in the corner like this? Don't put your hand and everything on my chair. All right, no fault. Okay. Evening all. It's a bit like when you're going on an aeroplane. You always sit next to somebody in front of you or back of you. And they're always banging the bleeding chair. Find it really annoying. Anyway, here he is, Charlie. Views are going to go up now, hopefully. Yeah. Well, there's 16. That's gone down, actually. We're 19 just now. Yeah. Oh. Hi, Mark. Yeah, well, yeah. What can I say if I'm bossy? That's it. That's what can I do now. So, so my trip was 5,000. I did 5,000 miles, 8 countries. So I went to, I left Manchester in the morning. All I had was my bike, my wallet, and my passport, and I put my tent and stuff on the bike. So I was really going, nothing planned. The only thing I had planned the following morning, so I left Manchester early morning, and I I booked the ferry from Dover to Calais, and that's the only thing I booked. So I had all night, so I rode down to the Cotswolds and stayed with my son in Cirencester for the first night there, and I left early in the morning and went down to Dover, and so I got an early ferry over to Calais, and then Calais in France, and I went over to Belgium. I did a bit around Normandy in France, all the sort of little hot spots there, and all the war memorials and stuff like that. And then I went over to Belgium. So in Belgium, the lovely little town called Ypres, and I've been there many, many times. We actually I took Lisa there in the car one year with the kids. So if anybody has ever been to Ypres, that's YPRES. If you've never been, get yourself there, because it is absolutely stunning. And the roads around are biking roads. They really are nice roads. And in Ypres, every day, and I mean every single day at 8 p.m, so in the evening at 8 p.m, the last post is played by buglers, and it's to show the respects for the end of the war and stuff, and all those that lost their lives. It's really, really special. So every evening at 8 o'clock in Ypres is the last post. So if anybody is that way, go and have a look. From Belgium, where did I go? I went over to Germany, and I actually went over to Nürburgring. I didn't go on the Nürburgring. I don't know, just didn't feel I could have done, but it was very, very busy, and there was a lot of activity, so I didn't. I had a little look around, and all the you can see all the expensive cars and bikes and stuff. But the Nürburgring, from Germany, it was weather-wise much the same as Manchester, wet and windy. Going down into Luxembourg, the roads. So Germany, clean. Luxembourg, clean. The roads were really nice. And, Luxembourg down into Switzerland, and the roads just become better and better and better. Has anybody ever ridden in Switzerland? Switzerland is special. I've got all this filmed on the YouTube channel. I've got European Tours playlist, so take yourself and have a look at that, because it is really, really good. Always wanted to visit the Giant's Causeway. What's stopping you, Darren? What is stopping you? Sylvia, sounds like Northwich office today. Very busy. Yes, very busy. We have all been very, very busy. I would say that at the moment we are experiencing the busiest time in our history. So in 18 years, we are as busy as ever. Okay, so Sylvia, yes, working very, very hard. All the team working very hard. Well done. So anyway, just recap, everybody. Welcome those to RJH live stream. Charlie's very quiet tonight, isn't he? Hey, Charlie's very quiet. Welcome to RJH weekly live stream. I'm trying a different format tonight, which is just an open subject. So if you want to discuss anything, get commenting away. I've got a list of stuff here. If I bore you, just get commenting away. If you've got any questions, get commenting away. But remember the competition. We are giving away a free CBT worth £170, a Monday to Friday CBT. and we will ask you a competition. We'll ask you a question to win the competition, but I'm not going to ask that question until we get 100 people watching the live stream at a time. Okay, so I do want 100 people watching the live stream at one time. Our record is 64. Okay, but I am also very conscious. It's Friday night. It's 7 o'clock again. The weather is absolutely stunning. You know, it's stunning here in the USA. Yeah, it's stunning in the USA, and I have heard that it is stunning in the UK. So people are probably in their garden, aren't they? What do you think?
Yeah, it's very hot in Colorado.
Colorado, is that where Route 66 is?
Maybe. I don't know.
Come on, you should know, Charlie.
Texas, is it?
It goes across. So yeah, so in Switzerland, I actually went. So the hotspots I wanted to visit, I roughly knew where I was going, but I wanted to go to Ypres. I wanted to go to the Nürburgring. I wanted to visit and ride the Stelvio Pass. I wanted to go down into Monte Carlo because I went there as a youngster. I wanted to ride across with the casino in Monte Carlo with all the, I just wanted to take in that. And then I wanted to go down to Barcelona, down to then where Lisa's family live in a place, what's in between Alicante and Murcia airports, a place called Guadamar. So I had a few hotspots. So it gets all the way to Switzerland, and I've never known anything so stunning. And I was looking for the Stelvio Pass. I rode quite a few of the passes. They are on the video on the YouTube channel, so get looking. But I was looking for the Stelvio Pass, and the Stelvio Pass is one of the bikers, you know, paradise roads. But I got there and it was closed. And the reason it was closed was because of the weather. So couldn't do it, but I did go on other passes, which, as I say, are filmed. Okay, so take a look. But you know, that's what I did.
Mark, how many toll roads are there on your journey?
Well, quite a few. I didn't count. There were more toll roads when I came back, because I came back on the main roads. Going down, though, not so many. France was the worst. But yeah, on the way down, I sort of took more side roads, and I sort of went down and spent a few weeks, but then came back, sort of blitz coming back. So there were more toll roads coming back because I sort of used the motorways. So yeah, you just have your card handy. Just have your card and just do it. That's what I did. But yeah, didn't really think. So yeah, Switzerland, very, very special. And the people and the weather and the brightness, you know, you're looking at snow and you're looking at the blue sky. It's quite, but it is stunning. From Switzerland, yeah, I went down into Italy, across the coast, along the coast, Monte Carlo, Monaco, and south of France, back into France. So Italy, back into France, south of France, came along, all the hotspots, Saint-Tropez, Nice, and came down into Spain again, Barcelona. Is that good? Did I make a good Freddie Mercury?
Very good.
And I ended up coming down the coast roads, really, into Spain, and down into Spain. And it was a tremendous trip, and I'm so fortunate I videoed it. And I did video it, so have a look on the playlist. So what roads are you all... I spent a week or so down in Spain and then came back sort of the quick way. But it was a trip of a lifetime. Best fries in Belgium. I've always wanted to take a backpack with tent, etc., and go for a good journey in camp where there is a stream. Just do it, mate. That is what riding a bike and hitting the road and the adventure is all about. As long as you've got your little stove, you can get yourself a brew, do a little bit of cooking. You can pitch up anywhere. pitch up anywhere. Just go. No destination. Get your passport, get your wallet, and go. It'll be the best thing you ever did. Stick to the day job. What's that?
Stick to the day job. I'm not sure whether that's referring to you or me.
You, maybe.
Maybe. How much fuel did you use and your miles per gallon?
Oh, well, I rode. It was a Honda ST 1300 Pan-European. So it went just over 300 miles on a tank. And I rode it, stopped, had a water stop, a fuel stop, drink, off you go again. So it didn't fill. So if you think 300 miles, so what's 5,000 miles? That was a trip. Divided by 300. So I filled it up 16 times. And if it cost me 30 quid, 25, 30, say 30 quid to fill it. So I'm looking at under £500 for fuel. And accommodations, tent, camping, not a lot. So for what I saw in 5,000 miles, 8 countries, that was good value. It was good value.
You'd pay that for a single plane ticket to one of those countries.
Yeah, you would. It was good value.
And you've not got the freedom like you do on a bike.
Yeah. Nearsighted passed his mod 2 today. Well done to you. Yeah, well done to you. So where did you pass, mate? Where did you pass, and what bike are you going to get, or have you got? And where, yeah, he was on last week. He's been following us the last few weeks.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's my sort of latest journey. As I say, me and Graham want to get up to Scotland at some point, whether it'll be this year or not. But yeah, so getting over to Europe is certainly past in Ipswich. Yeah, past on my 2002 Phaser. Very nice. Yeah, nice bike, Sam. 2002 Phasers. Trained a lad. Back in the early days, he bought one of those, a grey one. It was a lovely grey one.
Are they fast, the Phasers?
It's a 600. Yeah, it's a 600. Nice bike. Yummy Phaser. Very, very nice. So, go on then. What trips is everybody planning? What trips are anybody planning? What trips have you had that you've done, you want to tell us all about? I'm loving it. Good man. That is what it is all about. So Graham and myself are planning our next little trip, be a Friday to Monday. And I think we're looking at going to, we're going to do the NC 500. So for anybody that doesn't know the NC 500, it's quite a popular biker circuit. But it's only been going. It's only started in 2015, so it's quite a new one. But it starts and ends in Inverness at Inverness Castle. That's what it does, and it's just over 500 miles. So if you can do it over 3 or 4 days. So how do they record your faults when on test? Well, they know the test route that they're going on, and it's just by memory. So when you come back off your test, your examiner will take a couple of minutes to go. You'll play back in his mind your test route, and it'll trigger the tests, trigger the faults. So that's how they do that. But if the less faults, then he doesn't have to think about it. So you can get no faults. But yeah, it's all done at the end. Look forward to nodding you on the road. Yeah, come on down this way, mate. Darren, awesome roads. So yeah, the NC 500. So that's what we're planning. Friday through to Monday. So we'll stop over Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, and back on Monday, I think. But that could be the excuse I need to get a new bike. So new bikes, and what bikes have we all got? So when you did your lessons, what bikes did you learn on? And did you then go on and buy that brand of bike, or indeed that bike? That's another thing. A lot of people, they train on a Kawasaki, they will go and buy a Kawasaki. They train on a Honda, they will go and buy a Honda. Or the first bike they rode was a Honda, they go and buy a Honda. So I first rode a Honda back in the day, and I ride a Honda now. I've tried others, but I learned on a Honda, so I am now a Honda, and that tends to be what people do. So did you learn on a brand, and did you then buy that brand? Thumbs up from South Wales.
Is he from Cardiff, Lake?
Cardiff? Maybe
Or
he
from
is.
Pontefract?
Maybe he is from Cardiff. That's my attempt at a Welsh accent. Although I've actually had somebody say to me, "You're from Wales, aren't you?"
Really?
Yeah, well, I'm just over the water.
Good one.
They must have got a little twang of a
Do
slight.
you know that the Welsh train station there? Do you know the name?
I don't know. That long one.
Llangwai Pwllwyn go go go.
Oh, very good. I'm impressed. So, is it a pass or fail on your full test? What's that? Is it a pass or a fail on your full test?
20 viewers.
20.
Good. Let's keep it on the rise.
Oh yeah, you got a Welshie sticking up for Wales. Got a Welshie
Connor sticking up for Wales.
sticking up for the Welsh. Learning on Kawasaki next week, but really fancy a Yami Tracer 9. Very nice. What are you training on, Darren? Is it the Z650 or the ER6? That's the question. Yeah, so what yeah, so my first ever bike was a Honda, so I ride a Honda, but I have tried other brands, but I keep going back to Honda. ER6. Yeah, ER6. Good, you'll love it. Yeah, so what bikes did you all learn on, or what are your when you pass your test, what bikes did you learn on? So what bikes have we got then, I suppose? What bikes do we use? We've got 3 sites. So if we look at our Northwich site, that's where Sylvia is based. So Sylvia looks after RJH Northwich, and because we're on a Kawasaki dealership, the fleet now is pretty much all Kawasaki, and we get the Kawasaki's from the dealership, which is J&S Accessories. Now, J&S Accessories in Northwich is probably one of the biggest bike dealerships in the country, and they've got 30 stores nationwide, or might even have a few more now. But we got our bikes from J&S. So if you're looking for a Kawasaki anywhere, anybody, if you're looking for Kawasaki, give Liam a call at J&S in Northwich, because Liam will sort you out. So we run there the Z125s. Got a fleet of them. I think we've got 4 of them, and some of those are lowered as well. So anybody that's a little bit shorter, so we've got those. We've got the Z400s for the A2, and we've got the Z650s for category A. Richard, how are the electric bikes doing? Impressed, really? Yes, we are impressed. They are, it's just a slightly different way of, you've just got to manage them a little bit with the batteries. But we've got 2 batteries, so one's on charge, and then we can charge them over. What we're finding is they use more electric when they're on the road, so the power's getting zapped on the road, not on the yard, but they are really good. Now, I'm going to do a review on those, but I am impressed with them. I'm actually going to thinking about getting a few more. So the electric bikes, we are impressed, and we are glad to be doing our bit for the environment. So yeah, in Northwich also we've got the Z650s. So we've got Z125s, Z400s, and Z650s. We've got a fleet of those, and you know, they really are nice bikes to learn to ride on. And what we're finding with a lot of people when they learn to ride on the Kawasaki's, they go for a Kawasaki, they buy a Kawasaki.
I suppose if you train on it and you're used to it, you
like
get more
it.
of a connection to it.
Of course you do.
You don't want to go into something different.
No.
You don't want to, yeah.
So it is that's how it tends to work. So yeah. So a reminder then, everybody, we are running a competition, a free CBT giveaway. We do want 100 people watching us at one time before we open up the competition. And the only way we're going to get that that amount of viewers is by you, ladies and gents, sharing the video, liking the video, and keep commenting away. So we got a lot more watchers on than likes. So please, if you've not liked the video, just give it a little like. It does help us. I only got my CBT, but recently I had to go on a CB 650. Really liked it. They're beautiful bikes. Yeah, the Hondas are really nice, easy to learn on. So get yourself booked in, mate, and get that test done. You will not regret it. Okay. Now, so that's in Northwich. Now in Wigan, which we're opening on the first bookings coming in for the 10th of May. So in Wigan, we're sort of a freestanding on the Three Sisters race circuit. And so we're not sort of linked as such to any bike dealership. We're freestanding, but we are working closely with Northwest Honda in Blackpool and Kawasaki Oral. Okay, MCO bikes in Oral. So we got Neil, who's the GM in Blackpool Honda, the general manager, and we've got Chris, who's the sales guy up in Oral. So we're having a fleet of Hondas. So we're getting the Honda CB125Fs. We're getting the Honda Rebel again. We had a Rebel a couple of years ago, back in 2019. We're getting a Rebel again. So for anybody that wants that lower bike, cruiser style, A2, the Honda Rebel is back at RJH Wigan. Sylvia's looking after that as well. So we're getting we're getting the new CB650R, I think it is. We're getting a new one of those. So we're having a fleet of bikes from Northwest Honda Blackpool, and we're also having the Kawasaki fleet from the Oral Centre. So we're getting the Z650, we're getting the Z125s. And we're also getting the Keyway electric bikes at Wigan as well. Okay, and that is from next month. So yeah, we're doing that, and then I suppose in Manchester, then what have we got in Manchester? We're again a freestanding in Manchester. We're not linked to any dealership, so we can really sort of have a bit of a free reign. But we start off with then the Yami scooters and the Piaggio scooters, the electric scooters. We've got the Honda CB125Fs. We've got the Suzuki GSX 125. And we've got the Honda MSX 125, the little Grom. We then move up to the A2s. We've got the Honda CB 500Fs, two of those lowered. They're going shortly. Then we've got replacements of the Kawasaki Z400s. Got a few of those coming in for the A2. We've then also got the Kawasaki ER6. We've got the Kawasaki Z650, and we've got a fleet of Suzuki SV650s. So there's quite a big fleet of bikes in Manchester also. So yeah, quite a lot of bikes. I think we've got about 30, I think there's 35 bikes. It's sort of doubled in the last 2 years.
Mambo Jumbo, is there any books that will teach you the highway code for motorcycles?
Yes, there is. Yeah. Who?
Mambo Jumbo.
Mambo Jumbo. There is a book that can teach you the highway code. It's called the Highway Code. Do you know that? There's not one there. Best thing to do, Mambo Jumbo, get on your phone and get the app. the Highway Code app on your phone. You can learn it on your phone if you've got a smartphone. If not, £2.50 from a stationery store. Get the Highway Code. Yeah, it is worth it. If you're new on the road, mate, if you're new going on the road, it will help you. Okay. Got a brand new CB125F. I would highly recommend for anyone just by. Yeah, we've got a fleet of those, Michelo. They are absolutely great. MT125 to an MT07, then currently an MT09. The MT range is great for. They are very similar to the Zs, the Kawasaki Zs.
I've got a question for the 19 viewers.
Yeah.
So, relating to a CBT.
20 viewers.
20 viewers. Now, can anybody tell me what the driver record is? When I inform pupils and put people in for a CBT, 8 out of 10 people query me and ask what is a driver record. So does any of the 22 viewers know what is the driver record and where will you access it? Yeah, 8 out of 10 people, I would say on average, don't know what that is.
Yeah,
when I tell them to bring for their CBT their license and their driver record, they go, my license is fine, I can bring that, but my driver record, what's that? So does anybody know what it is and where you can find it? Be interesting to see.
I think, well, saying that, it's generally, no, because it used to have a paper part to your license. So the older of us sort of think, oh, do you mean the paper part? And say, no, that went in 2013, I think. So yeah. That's gone. But it's all the youngsters, isn't it? It's the younger generation.
It is the younger generation, but there is still quite a few your generation and older.
So the driver record, and people say, no, I've not got a driver record, but everybody has a driver record. It doesn't mean you've got a record, as in you've got points or anything, but we all have a driver record. So if you've got a photographic driving license, a provisional one, first one, so you've only just got it at 16, whatever, you will have a driver's record. So it's an online, the gov.website website will hold your record, which shows entitlements that you can ride and any endorsements and all this sort of thing. So it's really important. That's the driver record. But what if they struggle? What can you do? They
struggle with it on the day,
on their phone,
and the instructor can guide them through,
can't he?
And just have a look.
Yeah. So you can have a look how. So what do they need? They need a phone with data.
Yeah.
And they would need a driving license, and they'd need their national insurance number.
Correct.
National insurance number
in order to access it. Because if someone's teeing on the edge of lots of endorsements and penalties, are they legally able to go on the road? Are they able to go through the CBT process? We've got to be able to see that they're legally able to ride.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, so it is important, isn't it?
Very important.
Yeah, so what was the question anyway? What bikes did any of your riders that have passed their test or they went on and bought a bike that they learnt on? That was a question, wasn't it? Has 3 weeks valid date. Printed mine off today for my CBT next week. Great. Yeah. It's all about being prepared.
25 viewers now.
Good, yeah. Well done.
That's good. Keep it up,
it's
guys.
All about being prepared, isn't it? And not rushing it the last minute. So
absolutely, preparation's key.
You send all the terms and conditions of what people need to bring when they book. Can be weeks before, can't it?
Even months. I'd say now, as Rob mentioned earlier on in this live video, we're experiencing the busiest in our 18 years existence, and even to this day CBTs are starting to get booked up very, very quickly. I mean, the instructors are flat out with 3 or 4 pupils every day. So and that's across all of our sites.
Well, and Wigan from next month,
so it's absolutely bombarded. Mambo, I have the highway code book but didn't know there was an app. But keeps confusing me, and some things feel like
get on your smartphone, download an app. There's many.
You can access everything on your smartphone these days.
Yeah, there's many of them. Bikes, not a lot coming back from you ladies and gents about bikes. So, but anyway, so what bike would you want to buy? If you were going to buy a bike, what bike would you go and buy? Because I'm looking at buying a new bike-ish. Well, I don't want to buy one, but I do want to buy one. I'm sort of sitting on the fence, which is not like me at all. Because I've had most bikes. So I just don't know. I want one, but I don't want one. That's my problem.
I think you should get one. Treat yourself. I think you should treat yourself.
I want one, but I don't want one. I'd rather, I don't know, I just feel I want to get a van.
And do what? Travel Belgium, Switzerland, Italy in a van?
I want to get a van. That's what I want to get. But I want to get a bike as well.
Darren, what are you looking at, Rob? RT, the same as Graham. You do like Graham's bike, don't you?
No, I've had a few goes on it, and no, it's no. It's I've had that style of bike before. I've had the Pan-Europeans. I've not had the BMW like Graham. I've had the GS Adventures, which are stunning bikes. But I don't want that sort of investment. And yeah, I've had a GS. I've had a couple of GS 1250 Adventures. I've had the top ones. Gorgeous bikes. So I could go and
comment by Yanni.
Yeah, go and get another one, but I don't know. I don't. It won't tick the box for me now. So I'm thinking something different. I don't know. The two I've got on my list, if I'm honest, are the Triumph Tiger 1200 XR. So I've not had a Triumph Tiger, so I won't mind trying one of them. And I have got the BMW R1250 GS Adventure, but maybe the Rally edition. So those are the two that I've got in my mind, but I've just got to make myself. And the reason that's spurred it on again at the minute is that my bike's a bit poorly. So battery went, put a new battery in. Within 2 days, the battery went again. So I got a new rectifier and rectifier in. And that's not solved the problem. So going deeper and deeper, and I don't know. So who knows? So it might be that I've got to buy a new bike because it's not worth it. Or if the other one comes back, then I might just carry on with that one for a bit and get a van. So I might be getting a van. But if the
what type of van?
Well, I like the Renault Traffic Sport, long wheelbase. That's the one I like.
Renault Traffic Sport.
A Renault Traffic Sport, long wheelbase. I do like that one.
Let me have a look what it looks like.
Don't know any centres in Northern Ireland, Mambo Jambo, but Sylvia is one of our instructors, centre managers. She's from Ireland. She might be able to let you know, but get on Google, look at the reviews and stuff. It's a nice van, yes. The Renault Traffic Sport long wheelbase is nice. The one that I've got my eye on.
Are you going to get one?
I think so.
May I get insured on it, please?
Richard, first bike Suzuki 185 off-road and two-stroke Honda MB, yeah, both Suzuki, and now a GSXL 1600. Very nice, Richard. Yeah, very nice. Don't want a Mercedes, Michaelo. No, I don't want a Mercedes. Too big. I don't want a big Mercedes. I'm happy with her. Where there's a van, there's a man.
Man in a van.
And I'm the man.
We're the men.
Charlie, you're a boy.
Not a boy.
24 now. It's gone up a little bit, hasn't it? Yeah, so Triumph Tiger 1200 XR. So what I'm looking at is that now, if you're in the Manchester area, the northwest, the best place I would say you could look for a Triumph is Philip Yule's Motorcycles, and they have a dealership in Manchester, and they have a dealership in Blackburn, and we've sort of been not associated, but send pupils to Phil, and he sends people to us. So we work a good working relationship, I would say. So I might just get in touch and ask him if I can have a Triumph Tiger for half a day or something, and just go and have a play on one, because I've not had one Triumph. I've not ridden one. And then, you know, the BMWs I've ridden before. I've ridden the BMWs before, the Adventures, but I might just see if I can just go and have a play on a new one of those and just maybe compare the two and think you know, which would be suitable. Transit MRST, Rob, backbone of Britain. Yeah, I've seen them. Bit pricey, I think. I think the Renault is a better price for me. I'm only a poor pauper, Darren. I can't afford too much. Here comes Dave. He's got his goodie bag.
Fantastic. Lord Charlie. Hello, Dave. Lord Charlie.
So, no, Charlie, you
I
cannot go on van insurance as you're under 25.
Why?
Make it very expensive for me.
Well, that's
Well, if
okay.
you pay for it, if you pay for your
We're a
insurance,
team,
if you
Robert.
pay for your insurance, you can go on it. How's that?
Come on, Dave.
How's that? That's a deal.
I still need to do my bike
Anyway,
license.
is Dave impressed that we've joined him today from the USA?
We're currently sat on Route 66. There's been no traffic though. Must
No,
be a heat wave.
it
Everyone's
is. Yeah, it's the
stuck
weather.
indoors.
That's right. Yeah, is he impressed that we're from you know, the USA and we've not let him down?
The pavement's hot. Look. Oh, you don't want to touch it.
Don't burn yourself. So, if money then was no object, what bike would you buy? What bike would you buy? Not really, Michaela, but Northwest Honda Blackpool would deliver nationwide. So it depends what you're after. You know, most dealerships would deliver to you. You know, if you get the best price, they will deliver. Aaron, any MV Augusta? Yeah, nice.
I thought you were speaking Spanish then, Aaron.
No, nice MV Augusta. Yeah. So those are two bikes I'm thinking.
What's
maybe.
your dream bike though? If you could choose any in the world, your dream.
Don't think I've got a dream bike.
Really?
Maybe the Triumph Bonneville that Steve McQueen rode in
That exact one.
the Last Escape. Something with a bit of or maybe one of the Harley Davidsons that Elvis Presley owned. Maybe a dream bike like that.
Neil, evening or pass my mod 2 today. Fantastic.
Another pass. Yeah. So Neil,
to get some water.
Yeah,
congrats, Neil.
Yeah, that's good news. That well done. So hope the videos helped you. Just remind me, Neil, where did you pass? Where did you pass? I'd like the Kawasaki J3 Suzuki Bergman 650. Yeah, I mean the Bergmans, they're lovely bikes. I knew a lad many years ago. He used to tour Europe on his Bergman. Used to go from Santander, from Portsmouth. Portsmouth to Santander, I'm sure that was and used to tour around Spain and Europe on a Suzuki Bergman. Absolutely effortless to ride. There's a Petronas R1 at my local motorcycle dealer for 60k. Whew. A Petronas R1, £60,000. Bobber, yeah, the Triumphs, yeah. So what ideal bike? So what bikes would you get if money was no object? I think I'd want a few. I think I'd want a bigger garage to have a few. Maybe have one every day of the week. I can remember chatting to a lad not too long ago, and he was like a service manager, actually at Honda Wigan. Just got chatting to him one morning about bikes, and he had 80 bikes. 80 bikes. Must have had a big house, and he was a bit of a hoarder. He'd buy a bike and keep it. He'd never sell it. 80 bikes. Yeah, like Mavericks GPZ 900. Yeah. Hayabusa. Yeah. There's a lot of good ones there. Yeah, there is a lot of good ones. You know what the Hayabusa had a nickname years ago? You know what it was? Can anybody tell me what the Hayabusa's nickname was many years ago? Charlie, you won't know that.
Hayabusas?
The Suzuki Hayabusa had a nickname years ago.
The Beast?
No, it might still be a nickname now. But the Hayabusa had a nickname. So what is that nickname?
Can I do a CBT on a scooter and then go onto a geared bike? The answer is yes, you can. But we would always recommend, if you're going to buy a geared bike, to do a CBT on a geared bike, so you gain some experience with the gears. I know doing a CBT on a 50cc then going straight onto a geared bike can be a little bit of a daunting challenge, especially for new riders. So do your CBT on the bike that you're intending to get is always recommended.
Yeah, that's it. So who's got the answer to that?
What's a Hayabusa?
It's a Suzuki Hayabusa. It's a rocket.
30 viewers.
Yeah, it's a rocket on two wheels.
A rocket?
Yeah.
Is it like Roadrunner?
No, it's a rocket.
Oh.
So, Busa, no. Well, yeah, that is. It used to, yeah, it could be called that, but it had a nickname, and that nickname was a widow maker.
What's a widow maker?
Exactly that. It's a widow maker. You know what a widow is?
Yeah, someone that...
Oh, please tell me. Please tell me you know what that is.
Someone that's partner's passed away.
So female, a lady that has partner has passed away.
Correct.
And that is what a Hayabusa was known as. The widow maker.
Oh, okay, I understand now.
You understand that now?
I'm not good
it
with
had
punches.
A reputation of being called a widow maker.
I like it.
Yeah, so so that, because it used to be, it was the fastest road bike at one time.
Not anymore. Is it faster these days?
The fastest now, I believe, is the Kawasaki H2 Turbo.
What engine size is that?
Is it 1200, 1300? The H2.
Very fast.
Well, I think that is now the fastest road bike.
But you're only allowed to do 70 on a motorway. What's the point of it doing 230 miles per hour?
Because
track days, maybe.
Honda the Blackbird, so then the Suzuki had the Hayabusa. Yep. So there's a few there. And so somebody was touching on about motorbike gear on the autobahns in Germany. Yeah, somebody was talking about motorbike gear. So, what motorbike? Have a chat about motorbike gear then. And I suppose what have you got then? Generally speaking, you've got leathers, and then you've got your man-made, have you? Textiles.
Mm-hmm.
So leather and textile is your two sort of materials that you can go and buy. So, and over the years, I've had both. I've had leather, still have leather, and I have the textiles and man-mades.
You learn all about that in your CBT.
You do learn a lot about your CBT.
Part of the element.
What are the police bikers like down your way? Great folk to speak to up in Scotland. Yeah, they're all right. Busy. They are busy, but they're all right. Bikers are bikers, and bikers tend to be favourable to bikers. Oxford Airflow, fantastic, yeah. So brands, Oxford is a good brand. Bought a laminate Richard textile suit, yeah, very good.
Rucker,
yeah. So Sylvia, bike gear, you get what you pay for.
Yeah, I was going to say you always recommend investing in some bike gear, because if you come off and you're doing 60 miles per hour, you want to make sure you're protected.
Correct.
You'll know about it if you're in shorts and a t-shirt, which I have seen a few people recently riding around on big bikes in shorts and t-shirts.
Yeah. Well, I've only just now. I've just invested in a new rucker suit, and I got that one new. But a lot of the rucker I had in the past, Darren, I used to get it second hand off eBay, and get it. You could save a few money. But textile, man-made, Gore-Tex is the sort of versatile, isn't it? Leather, worrying about the weather. Leather will offer you the best protection, but it tends to be a tighter fit, and you're not going to be as versatile. Whereas your textiles, if you're going traveling or touring, or if you're on your bike regularly, you don't want to be worrying about the weather, then textile. But Rucker is up there with Klim. Rucker and Klim up there with the top brands, premium brands. I've got Rucker glove. I've got a review to do on Rucker gloves. I've got the Rucker glove I need to do a review on. Gore-Tex boots. So Gore-Tex is definitely worth the investment on boots, on hands, on clothing.
What about helmets?
What about it?
What helmets have makes
so
of
yeah,
helmets people
but again, but helmet, you need to look at your own individual circumstances. But I would say, how many heads do you get? You only get one head. What price do you put on your head? So buy the best you can afford.
Correct.
You can buy a cheap £50 plastic helmet, or you can spend up to £1,000. I would say, if you're looking at £400 is a good price for an helmet. You get a decent one. Scorpion carbon helmet. Yeah, that's a fantastic lid. What did that cost you, Darren? Guys, theory May 6th. I have the official DVSA has a theory test on PC. Is this sufficient? Get me to keep practicing. Yes, it should be sufficient.
Aaron,
Yeah.
men have two heads. You're not
He's
wrong.
naughty. Isn't he?
Very naughty, Aaron.
Naughty boy, Aaron. £350, Darren S. We always advise everybody that anybody on CBT. We always advise you that you got to keep your helmet clean as well, haven't you?
Correct.
Yeah. So Darren spent £350, which is a good price for a lid. I would say £400. You are getting a decent lid. Bry Roos, yes. So theory, just keep practicing, keep practicing, keep practicing. You'll be absolutely fine. But a lot of it is common sense. So helmet. So you got plastic, polycarbonate, fiberglass, try composite your carbon. Buy the best you can afford. Try them on. Don't buy one off the eBay or anything. Go into a shop and try them on, because all the brands do vary. Oxford jeans and RST leather jacket during the warmer months. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I am going to buy a pair. I saw one of our trainee instructors with a pair on today, and I thought, I'm going to buy a pair of them.
What are they?
Stephen. He had a pair of RST denim jeans, bike jeans.
They're nice.
They good, yeah. So I've got some, but I like the look of them. So I am going to go and have a look at some RST denim jeans for this warm weather. And Peter, another trainee, I've got all the bleeding trainee instructors coming through. They've got better kit than me. They've got better bikes than me as well. I don't know how it does that. But Peter, one of our instructors, he's got a fantastic, lovely pair of boots. They're like what's those boots I got? Those ankle boots I got, those Converse ones. They look a bit like a pair of Converse, but they're motorbike boots. So I'm going to definitely go and.
Well, we can go for a shopping spree.
I'm definitely going to be investing in some. So yeah, Oxford jeans and RST leather jacket during the warm months. During winter, RST adventure jacket and buffalo. Fantastic. That sounds the gear, doesn't it? Is there a particular helmet that is good for not fogging up? Pinlock visor, Mikello. A pinlock visor. Whatever helmet you get with the visor, get a pinlock visor, which will not fog up. I had an opposite on my 112 when somebody cut a junction corner and had destroyed their windscreen. That K-Bug Duke earned its cost that day. Yeah, and I hope you bought a new one after that, Neil. Should I wear my full gear for my DAS training and mod to one, or can I wear jeans instead? I would wear your full gear, mate. Look the part. Yeah, jeans fine, but get onto your high-speed maneuvers, you feel a bit vulnerable in jeans. So I would wear the stuff that you bike stuff. Converse-looking boots by Reacher, 70 quid. I think that's what Peter's got. I think the richer ones.
What's the shelf life on a helmet?
3 years plastic, 5 years fiberglass tricomposite. Maximum 5 years.
What happens after 5 years? Does it
degrade? Yeah, they just degrade. Bruce 1, 3, and 5 year depends. Yeah, construction and brand. He's
intelligent. This
and
Darren.
Darren, he's got all the answers.
I think he studies our YouTube video for an exam.
He's got the answers, hasn't he?
Darren, you want to become an instructor, buddy?
He does. He's already said that.
Well, where does he live again?
Scotland, Highlands.
Well, you need to start moving down a bit south.
See, seen all our videos. Come on, where have you been the last 4 or 5 weeks?
Sat on the sideline waiting to be introduced to the videos. That's where I've been.
Come on, lad. Yeah, even there. Drop your helmet, always replace it. That's what we recommend. If you drop your helmet, always replace it. So, recap on the competition. What's the competition again? How are we going to get that competition opened? What do we need?
100 viewers at one time to be able to open up that competition, in which one lucky star will win a free weekday CBT worth £170 that can be used across all of our sites: Northwich, Eccles, and Wigan. Darren, give me 3 years, guys, and I'll be sending my email for a job. All my family live in the Wirral. Just work up here in beautiful Highlands. Well, Darren, our door's always open for you, buddy. I'll turn the kettle on as soon as you come in. Dave, recommend using ant fog spray after 5 years.
Yeah, you can do. Put all sorts on it. But yeah, it's you got to try different things yourself and work what works for you. Everybody's got different tips to help you. So yeah, boots. So somebody mentioned Gore-Tex boots, definitely, and gloves. I suppose gloves is important, isn't it?
Yeah.
Comfort. Everything has to be comfortable. And who has heated grips then? Does anybody gloves enough, or do you have heated grips?
We just got new heated grips on one of our Northwich bikes, didn't we?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. All of our DAS bikes have got. Most of our DAS bikes have got heated grips, which last few mornings has been really cold.
Well, you've been up very early, haven't you?
Yeah. But the last few mornings it's been cold, so heated grips are a good investment. Yeah. So, any other tips on good quality gear? Good quality gear. Buy the best you can afford. And yeah, most of us probably have access to J&S. We are on site J&S in Northwich, and go and visit your local store. I think they've got them all over the country. A good selection of stuff. Buy the best you can afford. Ask the guys, get some good sound advice. I have some ankle reacher boots and City Adventure boots. Which is best for CBT? I would say the City, the reacher boots. I would think. Your adventure boots might be a bit heavy. I've had some of those City Adventure boots. They're great, but they might be a little bit heavy. What's heated grips? I thought we were soft down south. Yeah, heated grips. I'm getting soft. I'll have heated grips on even in the summer, me. Chrome Northwest glass cleaner on the outside of my visor. Don't talk to me about heated grips. I had them on my Yamaha Sinner 25 and it knackered the battery and solid. Oh dear. Yeah, on the smaller bikes, I suppose it could do, couldn't it? Yeah, on the smaller bikes, you need to get a bigger bike, Dave. Something with a bit more of a power on the battery. What about then security, ladies and gents? What have you got on your bikes for security? What have you got on these bikes for security? I suppose the best bit of security is going to be a tracker, isn't it? Because bike crime is a big thing. A lot of people get their bikes stolen. I would say it's a daily occurrence. But what about security? Who's got a tracker? Anybody got a tracker on their bike? Anybody got discs or locks? What do you use? You're very quiet tonight, Charlie.
No, I'm not. I'm spectating from a distance. I'm enjoying the Route 66 views.
Yeah, you can get a tracker on your phone. So anybody that touches your bike, anybody that sort of touches it, you get a notification. And
Typical expert. When are you opening? Opened on the 29th of March, buddy, for all training purposes, and the 12th of this month for tests. So we've been open. What day are we on today? The 23rd.
Well, this is a third full week, isn't it?
11 days since test reopened. And what would you say? We've how many people have we had on tests? 30?
Yeah.
30, 35?
Yeah. So security, chains, disc locks, and is security a big thing for you or about your bikes? Yeah, you've spent a lot of money, earning a lot of money and paying. Is it something that's on your mind or not? So we actually had a lad recently that trained with us, and he has his own company that fits trackers. They're actually becoming very, very affordable now. So if you were unfortunate to have your bike stolen, then you will know where it is. That's the thing. You will know where it is. Is every place open? Should be. Yeah, should be. All bike schools. Other securities you've probably got then is locks, chains, immobilizers, but trackers. And I read somewhere about trackers it's going to be compulsory for new bikes to have trackers. What truth was in that? I don't know. Data tag lock for chain and disc lock, U-lock. I don't recommend the Monimoto tracker. There's a voice of experience. Maybe Dave has had some experience with the tracker. Yeah. But yeah, so what we got? What's the maximum we've had on tonight then?
32.
32 did we have? Did we? That's not bad for a Friday night, 7 o'clock.
It's
with
good.
The I actually did a poll on the channel, community channel, and it was. Let's have a look at it now on the other computer. I actually raised a question on the community page, and that was, if you're thinking of what would be the best day for a live stream at 7 p.m, and the highest came back was Friday.
And we had 70 people voting on that.
39% have said that Friday at 7 o'clock. Now, I'm just wondering whether it needs to be 8 o'clock. So would an 8 o'clock be better for a live feed? Because 7 o'clock is still quite nice in the garden, isn't it?
Well, let's hear from our viewers. What do they think?
8 or 9 o'clock would be maybe a little bit better. So, data, just commute from my garage to work, which is on NHS land, pretty safe, really. Wouldn't feel right going on to Plymouth city centre, though. No, you'd need something.
Plymouth, that's south, very south.
I had one. It uses a lithium SIM card. Mine was in garage at home, and it called 54 times in an hour. Oh, dear.
Yeah, 8's a nice even number. Yeah, maybe we could do it. 8's a nice even.
I was thinking Friday, Sunday. Yeah, Friday, Sunday. Sunday was 29, second highest at 29%. Sunday, Saturday lowest 4%, but the highest was Friday. Any some Monimoto tracker, very good. Not insurance recognized though. What trackers would be insurance recognized? Not really had a tracker, but I think certainly because I've had one bike stolen, or we've had a few stolen at work. But I think personally, I had a GS Adventure stolen back in 2014. but I would certainly, if I bought a new bike, I would be fitting a tracker. I would certainly be doing that. I can join you at 7 next week as I'm on holiday from Thursday next week, but 8 p.m. Friday would be better normally. Good evening, guys. Oh, here's Miss Chief.
An hour and 15 minutes late, Chief.
Data tag tracker is meant to be the best. Data tool tracker. Yeah, so that'll be the, yeah. So is that insurance recognised, Dave? Graham had a tracker. Who was the company that you had your tracker from, Graham? We did his training, didn't we? Russ. Late finishing boys.
The Chief strikes again.
So yeah, I'm thinking maybe then, because Friday seems to be the best day for a live feed.
Maybe 8 p.m.
And I think 8 p.m. And I think that would be the time. So I think that's what we'll try next.
I believe it's Governor. They've got some names for us all, hey?
I think I'm going to try it at 8 o'clock on next Friday. And I think one a week is enough for the live stream. I don't want to do an overkill.
No,
people will get bored of seeing.
I get fed up of seeing us too.
Seeing my pretty face. On your training for A2, how does it work? On your training, yeah, same as category A1 and A. Ben, over to you, Charlie. How does it work? The same in it? Module 1, Module 2, theory test?
Yeah, exactly the same thing. The only difference within A2 is your restriction because of your age. If you're between the ages of 19 and 24, you can go in for your A2. 24 and above is for your full category A license. Once you've passed your A2, you're then restricted. But then after 2 years of holding your A2 license, you can then go in for your Module 1 and Module 2 again and get your full category A license. And once you pass your A license, you're unrestricted for life. So no more CBTs, no more theories, no more Mod 1s, Mod 2s, no nothing. You've got your full motorbike license in which you can walk into J&S Accessories in Oakmere and buy a Kawasaki 900, for example.
Nice. Right, a couple of questions there. Bryrus, can I ask, on a traffic light controlled roundabout, do you treat it as a normal one and use indicators even though the lanes are clearly marked? Yes, any designated lane, whether it's roundabout or junctions, yes, stick your indicator on. Let people know what you're doing, as well as, yeah. So just put my A2, 125cc cruise, just put my A2, random question, would the instructor take into account that you may be riding slower in the rain? Or would they expect the same riding skills? Yeah, they'd expect the same riding skills, but you need to adjust your riding to the road conditions. So yeah, if it's raining, you would need to, your following distances would need to be changed. The way you brake would need to be changed. So they will take all that into account. If it's heavy rain and you're on a dual carriageway and it's a 70 mile an hour, you wouldn't want to be going 70 mile an hour. But yeah, so ride according to the conditions. Data tool is Thatcham approved. Fantastic. Data tool. So I might have a look at that one then. Data tool. If I get a new bike, that is.
When you get a new bike.
If I get, yeah. So
we can go bike shopping sometime, maybe.
Act Tracker. That was the guy that trained with us, Russ. So security is a big thing, really, isn't it? It is on bikes because bike theft is a big thing. So yeah, what I'm planning on maybe the next live feed for next Friday is the route to becoming a motorbike instructor. Because what we've certainly found in the last month, really, the last 2 months, we've been working quite hard at getting an instructor training course. We've rejiggled what we offer and made it much more attractive. And we've had as many trainee instructors sort of come on board in the last 2 months. We've had more come on board than what we've had probably in the last 5 years. So the timing is quite good for people wanting a career change, want to put something back into biking or job security, or just reevaluating their lives and wanting to do something they actually enjoy doing. So next Friday, I think I will be doing a live stream regarding motorbike instructing and how you can become a motorbike instructor, which might be food for thought for a lot of you. I know some of you are just coming into the biking scene, but 3 years down the line, it might be something that you want to explore. So that's on for next week. Is motorcycle instructor, the route. So do listen in next week. Oh yeah, you got that BMW SOS, haven't you? That's a good thing. Does a person need to be IM or RUSP? No, they do not. Completely different, Darren. That is going to be another live stream. We are planning is the advanced stuff, but IAM or ROSPA is totally different to the DVSA. The DVSA is a driver and vehicle standards agency. We are not, therefore, worried too much about IAM or ROSPA. No, it's not a requirement. You just need to be over 21, Darren, and you need to have held your full motorcycle license for 3 years.
But most importantly, have a passion for motorbikes.
Have a passion for motorbikes. That is very important.
50 next month, lol.
He's only a pup, isn't he?
Compared to you, yeah.
He's only a pup.
Compared to you. Any suggestions for a nice cafe racer type bike I can ride on an A2 license? Cheers, guys.
I saw a review on a Triumph. Whether that would be, let me see if I can find it. 125 good. The Triumph Trident. Have you seen that? They do an A2 version of the Triumph Trident. And I saw Philip Yule's. Is that the sort of thing? Maybe. Take a look. Nice bike. Yeah, it's a nice bike.
34 viewers, Bob.
34, right? That's not bad.
Good.
I'm quite happy with that.
Happy for a Friday night.
I'm happy with that.
Thanks for your support, everyone. Graham, you're only 40. Plus 10, doll.
What would be overall good first bike on A2? Ben, whew, there's so many.
The Z400s.
Z400.
They're nice.
Even though I'm now officially unrestricted, I'm still considering getting a Grom. They're too much fun. They are absolutely amazing. Yeah, they are absolutely amazing. Good as a fun little bike, the Grom. I quite like those electric ones we got.
The electric ones are so they're strange looking, but
yeah, but they're fab. They give you a fun factor. Yeah,
Donna, it does.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, well, you said it, Donna, not us. Yeah, you said it. So what are we on? About an hour and 22. So I'm going to be, I think, wrapping up in a few minutes. I'm going to give it, because I think we've covered most things there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm going to go and get some tea. And yeah, so what I'm going to say, how do I look? That sort of reminds me of, if anybody watch, what is it? Steve McQueen. I'm a fan of Steve McQueen, by the way.
If you didn't know.
Yeah. And Steve McQueen in, what's the film? Let me. No.
Darren, you're 50 next month and you stop Charlie's pocket money. Rob doesn't give me any pocket money. I'm a lone soldier. I fight for myself.
He works. He does very well.
I work hard for the business.
Yeah, it's Steve McQueen in Papillon, and when he goes in, he's in his little. He goes and he sticks his head out, and he goes, "How do I look? How do I look to the guy that's in the cell next door?" Because he's like in a dark cell for like weeks, months. Yes, a fantastic film. If you've not watched it, watch
1973.
it. But I think, look, how do I look? How do I look? And the reason I say that is because I've got a day off tomorrow.
I've given Rob a day off.
It's my day off, and I've worked 26 days on the trot. So how do I look?
Bags under the eyes.
After having 26 days on the trot, and they're 4 a.m. starts, 6 o'clock finishing, a whole bag and mixture of stuff. So I'm so looking forward to my day off tomorrow.
What are your plans for tomorrow, Robert?
I'm just chilling out.
Okay, good.
I am absolutely chilling out. I think I'm gonna have I'm gonna sort all my desk out, and I'm gonna have a little tootle in the garden. I'm gonna get in the hot tub. I'm gonna have a nice little barbecue, and I'm on my own because I've got the house to myself all day.
And last time at work.
Ask me if I'm gonna go out on my bike. No. I'm not going out on my
Maybe
bike.
a maintenance on your bike, though.
No.
Is your bike getting left in the garage?
No, my bike's in the garage.
Getting left.
So tomorrow is a chilling out in the garden day. And yeah, I might just have if I don't have a little barbecue on my own, I might get a korma takeaway because I'm on my own. And I'm definitely going to
How many times do I hear the word korma?
I'm definitely going to have a relax in the hot tub on my own.
The bike,
so
that's knackered as the rider. He's not wrong, Darren.
Listen, 26 bloody days, mate, in the saddle.
You can cook the Duchess Lisa dinner. I don't think that's
Lisa's
happening.
Not here. Lisa's going away for the weekend, Dave. I'm on my own. I've got the house to my own.
I'll be manning the business on the weekend.
So I am on my own. I'm going to lead the bachelor life tomorrow.
You'll be left in good hands tomorrow.
Yeah. So yeah, I've got 4 minutes. I'll stay on for make it a nice round figure, hour and a half. Yeah,
perfect.
Korma in the hot. No, separate it. No korma in the hot tub.
Don't want any crumbs.
Don't want any crumbs. No, I think I'm gonna have a korma late. Back to work Sunday, so it'll be a late afternoon, early evening korma. I'll get a takeaway korma, and then it'll be an early night. But yeah, that's me.
Well,
tomorrow.
I'll be home tomorrow night, so maybe you can leave some korma left over.
Not a chance, mate. No, not a chance. Not a chance.
You need to trade him in for a new model, Lisa.
Yeah.
Dave, you wouldn't have me any other way, Sonny Jim. God help the Sunday student following.
Demonstrations all day.
Well, no, 30 people on the live still.
Dave, it's Darren. It's going to be a windy day on Sunday.
Kawasaki fried chicken.
Yeah, Kawasaki fried chicken.
I like that. I might use that one. What's wrong with Madras?
I am in early. I've got a 9-hour shift. Me and Graham have both got 9-hour shifts. We've got 3 lots of 3 hours, mod 2. But I'll tell you what, it's going to be a good day on Sunday, Graham. We're going to be getting a lot of people out on the bikes, on the roads. It's going to be a fantastic day on Sunday.
That's what we want.
It is. It's going to be an awesome day.
Because we worked it out,
Sunday.
Didn't we?
Yeah.
On a weekend, if you both do 3 lots of 3, you can get 24 pupils through on a 1 weekend.
It's going to be an awesome day. Yeah,
That's what we like.
Living the dream. Yeah, living the dream. So 1.5 minutes then, ladies and gents. So yeah, thanks very much for hopping on. There's been a bit of a mix today. Nothing specifically discussing, but a bit of a mix. Hope you've liked it. And you know, we will be back again next Friday. Remember, I'm going to do the instructor training for next Friday, but you know, we can add on little things as and when it comes through.
Bit of entertainment for everyone, isn't it? Nice interaction.
Yeah. I hope you appreciate that I have joined you from the USA. So you know, and you know, so I hope you have enjoyed it.
32 viewers.
Yeah. I'm happy
We're popular,
with that.
aren't we?
I'm happy. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you all for another great fun Friday. Have a great weekend and keep smiling. We always keep
Thank you
smiling.
very much. Yeah.
Thank you everyone
enjoy
for
your
joining though.
weekend.
32 viewers on still, which is great. Remember to like, share, subscribe. It does help.
Yeah, it does.
So thank you everyone for joining the live. It's nice seeing you all, and we will be back next Friday, 8 p.m. maybe this time.
I'm going to do it 8 p.m.
8 p.m. Friday. Spread the word. Let your friends know. Get everyone involved.
Oh,
Richard.
Nice
You've just
to see you,
popped on
Richard.
with 20 seconds to spare.
No, I'll do I'll set it up anyway, and then link it, and so it'll be promoted. Yeah.
I'm getting in the hot tub. Who, ours or your own?
Yeah, I'm getting in. I'm going to get in tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to get in tomorrow. Yeah. Graham, I'm in Saturday, Sunday, 9. Everyone, you're off on Monday, Graham. You got your day off on Monday.
Your videos are brilliant, even if Charlie's a little cheeky.
Right, over to you. Well
Have
done.
a good night, everyone.
Nice to see everyone. Bye.
Ciao for now.